The idea from DC at the beginning of the project, it was to mint 300,000. We asked about it many times why they were only mint 10,544. That number I have on top of my head already. I'm probably gonna never forget that number, because that's the amount of Bat Cows were minted. The reason why they allowed 200,000 NFTs, because they didn't want anyone to miss, probably based on the experience of what happened with Matrix. If you were in Matrix NFT, you know what happened. I'm not gonna go over that, but uh, giving that much allowance, will allow pretty much any Batman fan to went and then pick up or mint a Bat Cowl. Now the price was $300 per cowl, minting price. There were only, actually in reality there's 10,544, but some of those cowls belong to Palm NFT, and some of those cowls belong to Dash 3D, which is the company that developed the Bat Cows. Also, Dash 3D has been involved in Clone X, just to give you an example. They have their own website, they have their own projects. It's amazing. They're creating avatars. So if you want to do your own research on Dash 3D, they have amazing stuff right there. You can go there, try to mint actually free, I'm gonna call it art, NFTs, where you do your own research. You can go ahead and try to see if you can get something right there. But basically what it is we got 10,544 cows, and there will be no more, because the rest of the cows were burned. Oh, they're actually not burned, but they never minted. And because they never minted, they never saw the light of the day. We have talked, and we have asked in previous interviews with Matt Mason, which is the head of Palm NFT, and he has stated that it will be a point on the future where we will be able to see the cows that were never minted, but you cannot purchase them because they will be only for show. Because he stated that the art that it was around the Bat Cows, it was kind of amazing. I think it was around 2 billion combinations of Bat Cows. If you can check a cow, you can see the rarity on the materials. You can check, they have head mods, they have communication devices. They are amazing, at least to me, which I'm a Batman fan. I've been a Batman fan for a while. It is exciting, and is amazing. So go check it out again. DC Universe, Palm NFT. Check out Dash 3D. And again, if you want to follow the Batman community, we are in Twitter most of the time. I'm in Twitter most of the time, just listening because I need to work. You know how it is. But yeah, it won't hurt just to jump on, kind of learn a little bit, And if you want to become part of the family, that's the marketplace right there for you. So prices, this is not financial advice. Again, this is just giving information to the friends outside. And then welcome to the Web3, welcome to the Bat Cowl. And so we're gonna go a little bit more about Palm NFT Studio. So it was founded on 2021. The status is private. Employees to this point 65. Let's see, this was updated not too long ago, so I'm just gonna go for it. Latest deal type is a Series B1, whatever that means. I'm not an expert on investments, so that's what it is. Latest deal amount $26.9 million. Investors, 8 investors. So general description about Palm NFT Studios outside of what Palm NFT is describing on their website is description. Operator as a non-fundable token NFT ecosystem intended for culture and creativity. The company platforms connects payment token with artists and right holders looking to establish NFT marketplaces, enabling clients to seek new collaborators. General information, website www.palm.io. Primary industry, business products. Ownership status is privately held. Financing status is a venture capital -B, which probably most of the people know. Other industries, financial services and financial software. Primary office is in Dover, Delaware. Exact location 874 Walker Road, Suite C. Then besides that, most of the information right there again is public. You can go and do your own research. You can go Google the information about Palm NFT Studio. But I'm just gonna go the executive team. So the executive team, as I said before, is founded by Daniel Heyman, which is co-founder and chief executive. Matt Mason, chief content officer. Daryl Frankel, co-founder. David Heyman, co-founder, and Joseph Lubin, co-founder. There's more information right there, but you need to pay this subscription. I don't want to pay a subscription for it. Studio investors, we have Griffin Gaming Partners, like I said before, M12, which is Microsoft, RRE Ventures, is Fermion, SK Holding Companies. Basically that's what it is. So Palm NFT Studios is well founded, as we can say. There's a lot of big companies involved into the project. They believe, I think, on the new Web3 new arena play. DC is kind of taking over the Web3. I believe is the first company on this magnitude that is going to take over this kind of venture. Well, they already found it, as far as we know. They told us that they're founded for the next months ago. They said it's gonna be founded for the next 2-year roadmap. So it's been 6 months already. So we still have a year and a half to go. But yeah, so that's basically what it is. There's other people involved into the project, and we can go over a little bit of that. So one of the other companies that would like to go on this chapter is Das 3D. I know there's many companies involved in the project. It's going to take more than 10 chapters to go of every single one of them. Hopefully you guys can, if you guys feel like you're going to learn more about it, you go to the website, click into the Palm Studio website, and check the partners, and then under the partners you're going to see a lot of those companies right there, and you can do your own research on that one. But this is one of the companies that is, for me, one of the cores and one of the pillars of what DC is building right here, and is Das 3D. So I'm gonna read a little bit about what Das 3D is. So Das 3D is a leader in 3D technology since 2000. So insane. Das 3D empowers 3D artists and designers with a free, comprehensive software suite and a massive 3D marketplace with over 5 million intercompatible assets for Das Studio and other 3D applications. We offer hobbyists and professionals the tools that they need to create high-quality 3D renders and animations featuring customizable content that can be exported anywhere. Das 3D believes that an artist-friendly approach, paying over 100 million to our gold network of contributing artists or users, create more than 200 million images and animations annually using Das 3D premium selection of products. With over 4 million downloads, Das continues to drive effort on the forefront of the digital creativity and expression. So go to Das 3D, and you will be amazed of the stuff that they have right there when it comes to 3D images. Now, as far as we know, the Bat Cowls are interoperable. Again, we went over in the last chapter about moving your avatar, let's call it an avatar for now, into different metaverses. And again, we're gonna call the metaverses for now. And Das 3D is behind that art. So take a little bit of your time, go to Das 3D, das3d.com actually, and then just go over a little bit of the stuff that they have right there. It's amazing. I don't think this is the only company working on 3D, but I believe it's one of the best. And as far as I remember, when we had the interview with Matt, he said that when DC decide to go forward on the project, they decide to pick the best of the best that is on the market. And to me personally, Das 3D is one of the best companies, at least on that field right there. Besides all the things that we can say about the companies around the Bat Cowls, you can have the best companies on the world developing the project, but without community, it's hard to develop a project. That's why companies pay tons and tons of money in order to create marketing, in order to create awareness. The good thing about this, and then I'm gonna say again, we going over the pillars of the DC company. Now I don't need to explain what is DC and then what is Warner Bros. You probably more than familiar if you like the BATCOWLS, or if you want to get into the BATCOWLS, and if you like Batman or you like DC, and the Justice League and everything behind that, you probably know more than I, and the aspects around DC and Warner Bros. But the companies that I'm talking about, the core foundation, so the pillars on this Bat Cowl building, again, one is going to be Palm NFT, which is pretty much the main pillar holding this project. And then we have Das 3D, which is the company developing some of the renders or some of the images that are going to go towards what I'm saying is an avatar. Again, don't quote me on, do your own research. But again, the other pillar, I believe, and this is again my personal opinion, is the community. And I believe without the community, this won't be a factor into the development of this NFT project. And why I'm saying the community, because as you can see, I'm here talking to you on this broken English about explaining how I feel about this project, and trying to put a little bit of my input in it and a little bit of the information that I can research, so you guys can be a little bit aware of it. So this talks a lot about a project. When we have people talking about a project, it means a lot for the project. So this will be for chapter 2. It's not a big chapter. Again, we're just going over Palm NFT. We're just going over Das 3D. Talk a little bit about the companies around that involved in it. Talk about the people involved in the project. There's more people involved in the project. But again, follow the company on Twitter. Follow the company on Instagram. They're pretty much everywhere, and TikTok, Instagram. Go to the website, log in. You can go to LinkedIn, follow Matt Mason right there, and the other people around that. If you get familiar with the project, you're going to get familiar with the people that we always talking about it. But have a good night. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you for chapter 3. Thank you.